Once you hurt the narcissist's self-image, usually how they respond when in pain. Allow me to start by communicating my appreciation for your time in observing this video. In case you're modern around these parts, let me tell you that the narcissist is a single point we cover. Sometime recently we get begun, I fair needed to say how much I appreciate your preceded support. Anger and other negative feelings are not more often than not markers of narcissistic identity clutter. It's conceivable that a chemical lopsidedness or a head damage is at the root of the issue. Narcissistic seethe in any case envelops a wide range of behaviors, from dangerous upheavals and startling minutes of fury to passive-aggressive acts like stewing resentment. Regardless of whether the narcissist's consideration is being diverted from more imperative points or not, in the event that they are not the center on it within the way they need, they may detonate in fury. As a result of having their needs neglected, a narcissist may respond with seriously threatening vibe or greatly passive-aggressive. Seeing their idealized self smashed in that way is troubling. But in the event that narcissists are the sort who places the foremost significance on how they see from the exterior, how can this be? Alright, presently I'd like to conversation almost how the narcissistic harm can influence the narcissist. In case so, what are their contemplations on the matter? What's off base with them? There are a wide assortment of narcissistic wounds. A wide run of results is conceivable at each point. On the other hand, our conversation almost the worst narcissistic harm theirs and how they're likely to respond to it. Narcissistic wounds, moreover known as injured inner self, are passionate injuries that destroy the narcissist's sense of self-worth and pride. Whenever somebody assaults their untrue persona, usually what ordinarily happens. The degree of the harm may too influence the narcissist's response. And however, no matter how terrible the wound is, they continuously react within the same way. To keep things basic, here is how a narcissist ordinarily reacts when they have endured a narcissistic injury. Their nobility has been smashed, and with it comes disgrace, which is rapidly buried behind a downpour of wrath. The narcissist gets to be fixated with getting indeed as a result. No matter how incredible the off-base is done to them, narcissists are unfit of excusing it. They have come to the point where they can't indeed act pardoning. In this manner, it is unimportant on the off chance that they claim to have done so. They are already thinking of ways to induce indeed with you. Their favored shape of discipline is the scandalous spread campaign, which can be carried out in mystery or in full sea of the open. In case a narcissist has fair insulted you, they might act kind and charming afterward on. The narcissists will, at that point, either maintain a strategic distance from this person, by all implies out of fear, or ended up fixated with crushing them. In case it's the last mentioned, at that point, perhaps they'll let their watch down fair by looking at the individual who harmed them. At this point, the narcissist has no choice but to confess that the other individual is somebody they don't like and stopped imagining something else. It's much best in case they can fair murder them. Narcissists and other people with extreme identities are especially helpless to the demolition that comes about from a narcissistic harm of this greatness. The narcissist will take extra activity based on the quality of their current feelings. It's conceivable they feel caught sense of their uneasiness and accept there's no way out. They are more inclined to run absent and act as on the off chance that nothing happened, indeed in the event that they inevitably deliver in and possess their botches and look for treatment, which seldom succeeds. In case the narcissist's contempt for the target is so incredible that it can't be rationalized absent, they may resort to extraordinary measures, such as casting a revile or hex on them or enlisting a hit man to dispose of them. In the event that a narcissist may convince somebody else to do their grimy work without any repercussions, there's nothing they wouldn't do. When a narcissist feels injured, their dull side gets to be more clear. They may play the casualty to pick up sensitivity, but that's fair diversion from their genuine agenda. But in case you're a master, you'll domestic in on what's off and how biting their hatred truly is. They will uncover everything to you as they see it with their possessed eyes. When a narcissist feels harmed, they experience a wide run of excruciating feelings. A few of the foremost common ones incorporate fear, fury, scorn, and disgrace. The narcissist's normal cynicism is just opened up by this. A narcissist can't take the combined blow of being insulted, mortified, and surrendered. And rather like each other narcissistic harm, the harm can never be repaired. Each of their narcissistic put-downs makes them feel awful approximately themselves, which makes them indeed more hopeless and unsavory to be around. Narcissists, in case denied the opportunity for revenge, can end up crazy or violent. Narcissists aren't fascinated by making corrects or recouping from past harms. The more seasoned they ended up, the less likely it is that they will let go of their hard feelings or their dissent. Subsequently, the less likely it is that they will ever alter for the superior. Someone's inner self has been harmed, hence, you should take off them to their claim devices. In any case, I do believe simply found a few esteem in this video. Deliver me an illustration of a time you harmed a narcissist's ego and portray the other person's response. If you don't mind, come back before long. I continuously appreciate your company. Put your contemplations or questions within the box down underneath. In case you like this video and need to see more like it within the future, subscribe to our channel by clicking the chime icon. So thankful for your thought.